Let's talk about masculine and feminine energy. What is it? Both genders have masculine and feminine energy, but we primarily live in one of these energies. Whatever state we're primarily in, we're going to attract the opposite partner. And sometimes we'll fall into the opposite energy. So hear me out. Masculine energy is when we're leading, giving, functioning, achieving, and pursuing. It's primarily how we're showing up in the workplace. And feminine energy is receiving, it's soft, it's inviting, it's creative. We're in a flow state. We're not here, we're here, feeling. Now think for a moment when you're in the workplace and you're functioning, you're doing, you're giving, you're achieving. And what happens is if you bring that same energy from the workplace to home as a woman, so you're functioning in your masculine, you come home and you're still functioning in your masculine. And that looks like telling him what to do, what he should eat, reminding him about his appointments, taking care of the bills. All of those things keep you in your masculine and it puts him in the feminine role. So he'll fight with you and lean back. A woman in survival mode is in masculine energy. A woman with children and providing for her home, she is primarily in masculine energy. Are you ready for me to take this one layer deeper so that you can understand what feeling feminine is like? Say you go on this amazing date and you feel so connected. You felt relaxed, you felt someone accepted you for who you are, you maybe felt a little protected and emotionally safe, and it allowed you to open up. Now, hold on to that moment of how great that felt. Okay, now let's just pretend it's the next date or 10 dates in or 5 years down the road in your marriage. And he either ghosts you or he's not showing up like he did in the beginning. And it has you in this state of where you're thinking about it and you're worried and you have anxiety. Okay, so you're pulling out of your feminine. Now drop back to that first date when you felt soft, relaxed, and just like you didn't care about what was going on around you. You were just very chill. That is a feeling that you want to give to yourself, whether you have a man in your life or not. Does that make sense? See, often when we're looking for a relationship, which I'm not saying don't seek out a relationship. We're women, we are meant to be connected. But what I am saying is you want to start giving yourself that feminine energy feeling so that you can bring that energy when you're connecting with a man. Because if you continue to show up in your masculine, which you're used to doing because you didn't have anyone to rely on, then you're only going to attract men who will never take the lead or a man that wants to destroy you. So for me, when I'm creating these posts and I get these little signals from TikTok and it's saying, keep posting, they're throwing out these incentives. But if I feel myself over-functioning, if I feel myself operating from a state of masculinity, I will stop. I need a break. I need to relax. I need to get connected with myself. So I can create content in my masculine, or I can do it when it feels fun and flowy and I'm not overthinking and perfecting it. Does that make sense? When you see me take a break, it's not that I don't care about it. I know that the information is not coming from the right place. And when it comes out that way, it just feels distorted and I don't like it. So I'll take a chill for a couple weeks and then I'll make a video like I'm doing now and I'm gonna send it off to you. Here's a tool to practice. I want you to think of a time that you were on a date or with someone and you felt soft, relaxed, and even if it was just one date, just where you could be yourself. Or early on when your marriage felt great. And when you're not with anyone, so that you're not relying on someone to bring that state to you, I want you to start giving that experience to yourself. When you show up on dates, you're showing up in your feminine state and not in your masculine leading role. My name's Janine Ann, and I help women get from survival mode and masculine mode, toxic mode, overgiving mode, carrying that weight on your shoulders, and just feeling the ick, to that feminine feeling soft state, where you can have that softness to invite a man in, but the strength to not betray yourself. And if you can't stop thinking about him or the past, or your mind just won't shut off, I give you tools so you can shut them and shove them right out the door and throw them behind you. Does this resonate with you?